Edibles in the classroom. Slade Middle School in New Britain launched an investigation after one student actually gave out edibles to classmates.
Channel 3 Eyewitnesses reporter Olivia Schuler. She joins us now live this morning. And Olivia, the school reacted pretty quickly.
Hey, Wendell, good morning. They definitely did. In a letter to parents, the interim principal shared that the New Britain Police Department was immediately alerted about the drugs. Now, in that letter, it also said that the student passed out edibles to just a small amount of students on Tuesday. This morning, we're working to learn exactly how many students got hold of the edibles. It's also not clear if any students consumed the edibles that were passed out. The letter didn't dive into too much detail, but we do know New Britain Police is working with the school to determine how this happened. In the letter, the interim principal says appropriate action will be taken against those involved. And parents are asked to frequently search their child's school bag to make sure they are not bringing anything that could be harmful or dangerous to school. Both the police department and the school are now investigating. When we have an update, we'll bring it to you here or on the Channel 3 News app. We're live in New Britain. Olivia Schuler, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.